Coming up, we're talking day one at the Chili Bowl, plus the weekend late model action between Vado and Talladega. Let's go. Today is Monday, January 10th, 2022. Welcome into Dirt Tracker Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. The first day of the Chili Bowl is upon us, and cars are already on track today. The early part of Monday is the normal hot lap sessions for all drivers, and then we'll get into the first prelim night later this evening. There were a lot of tweets this morning about the early 7 a.m. start time inside the expo, but there is an insane number of cars to get through today, so that's just kind of the name of the game with so many cars in the building. The event also announced a change to the Saturday schedule later in the week, with the morning starting off with 2 Q mains. Yep, there are so many entries in the building that the alphabet soup is starting Saturday morning with Qs. After hot laps are done this afternoon, the draw opens at 3 p.m. Central Time for prelim action, with heat races scheduled for 6. Looks like we're probably in the neighborhood of about 70 cars for tonight's show. The field is highlighted by guys like Tyler Courtney, David Gravel, Kenan McIntosh, Nick Hoffman, Mitchell Moles, Tanner Carrick, the Hendrick Motorsports teammates Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman, and also Cup driver Chase Briscoe. We'll have heat races, D and C mains, qualifiers, B mains, and the feature tonight. The Vyrock race is also part of tonight's program, so even though it isn't their prelim night, we will still see Bell and Larson and Kofoid and Grant and Rico and others. If you're looking for a winner for tonight, Kenan McIntosh is a good place to start. He's won the week's first prelim night 2 years in a row now, with last year coming in his family's car and then the year before driving for Keith Coons. Sunshine hasn't won a prelim night since 2017, but he has finished second 2 years in a row, so he'll be high on that list as well. I'd also keep an eye on names like Mitchell Moles and Jerry Coons Jr. Coons is always in a prelim night feature and has lots of upfront finishes. If you're going to do pool picks for the week, remember that today is the final day to submit them. They have to be in before hot laps start this evening. And don't forget to check out Dirt Tracker Plus if you need help with your pool pick research. A month is only $4.99, and there are plenty of added stats and tools to make your picks. There's a link below in the description, or you can click plus over at dirttracker.com in the nav bar. Every night this week, the drivers are going for 2 locked-in spots for Saturday's feature. If you win or finish second, you are in the big show. I think things could be pretty wild all week with so few spots and so many drivers trying to get them. Flow Racing is your home for the Chili Bowl all week until later in the day on Saturday. If you need a Flow subscription, click the link below in the YouTube video or at dirttracker.com to buy. Those are affiliate links and help me out with no extra cost to you. I've got Brandon Bauman in the building all week getting photos, so we should have some cool stuff from him to share on the shows and social media. Stay tuned for that. And if you want even more Chili Bowl content, check out the Dirt Tracker Conversations episode that dropped yesterday. We did a full preview of the week with Michael Tyree and Travis Ashwood of the Passing Points podcast. It's over an hour of Chili Bowl talk, including favorites, dark horses, young drivers, the NASCAR and IndyCar connections, and a whole lot more. You can find that episode on the YouTube channel and in the podcast feed. You can also get that in the Passing Points podcast feed. I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to a great week of racing here. One team we won't see this week that's missing from the Chili Bowl is Petrie Motorsports. They fielded 4 entries at the Expo in 2021, and Emerson Axum and Kevin Thomas Jr. were full-time USAC midget drivers for the team this last year, but they are not in attendance. Axum has moved on to Clausen Marshall with their sprint car midget program, and KTJ is running as a teammate to Ben Worth in a Tim's Alexander Spike. There's nothing official from the team, but lots of rumors swirling around about a shutdown. I think if that's true, it's a big shame. They've been a staple kind of the midget community here for quite a while. Over to the late models. Out at Vado Speedway Park in New Mexico, the Wild West Shootout got underway over the weekend. They had full programs on Saturday and Sunday. Now teams will get a break until racing resumes on Wednesday. Back to Saturday night, Bobby Pierce led early from the pole, but Brandon Sheppard was on the move behind him. B-Shep took the lead on lap 13 of the 40-lapper and never looked back, driving away to the opening night victory. It was a caution-free race. Pierce, Mike Marlar, Stormy Scott, and Earl Pearson Jr. completed the top 5. The entertainment, though, didn't stop at the checkered flag. In his post-race interview, Sheppard called out Stormy Scott's crew for taking photos of the B5 prior to the feature. That is a new rocket chassis for Sheppard. Nothing like a little espionage to start the late model season off right. And Sheppard is normally really even-keeled and kind of measured in his comments, but I like the fire from him. Maybe some upgrades to that rocket piece, along with a fired-up B-Shep, could spell trouble for the late model competition this season once he's back behind the wheel of the rocket house car. On Sunday night, things weren't quite as clean and tidy as they were on Saturday. There were several cautions through the 40 laps, and the racing out front was wild right from the start. In the first 10 laps, we had a great battle for the lead between Garrett Alberson, Tyler Erb, and Mike Marlar. Alberson was able to get away, though, and take control through the middle part of the race. He made some insane moves through lap traffic, threading the needle a few times to try and stay clear of the guys behind him. Inside 10 laps to go, the battle out front got good again. Sheppard, who started 10th, worked his way to second and was able to reel Alberson in. And then those two battling late in the race allowed Erb to close up, and we had a three-way fight for the victory. Sheppard grabbed the lead with 2 laps to go when Alberson got tight, and then into 3 coming to the checkered, Erb made his move, throwing a massive slider at the B5. Didn't quite work out, though, and Sheppard was able to cross him back over and beat him back to the line for the victory. Erb ended up 2nd, Alberson 3rd, Marlar 4th, and Jake Tim was 5th. So with 2 nights complete and 2 wins for Sheppard, one of those bonuses from Penske Shocks is still alive. Remember that all 6 wins at the Wild West Shootout is worth an extra $300,000. If you get 5 wins, it's $100K, and 4 wins is $25,000 extra. Wednesday's race will be another 5,000 to win show for the late models, and action will again be live on Flow. One driver to keep an eye on this week between the Wild West Shootout and the Chili Bowl is Donnie Schatz. He finished 10th and 11th over the weekend in the late model, and now today he's in Tulsa for the Chili Bowl practice sessions. His prelim night is Tuesday, then he'll be back to Vado on Wednesday. At the Talladega short track over the weekend, the $1,500 bounty on Michael Page didn't work as he ended up leading all 50 laps for his 6th straight Ice Bowl victory. He survived 2 early incidents and topped Christian Hanger and Chase Oliver for the win. There are 3 shows on the streaming schedule today. Dirt Vision has the iRacing World of Outlaws World Championship from the Cedar Lake Speedway, and Flow Racing has night 1 of the Chili Bowl and Flow 24/7. To see the full daily streaming schedule with links to watch, visit dirttracker.com/watch tonight. That's it for the show today. Hope you have a good Monday. If you have thoughts about the topics on today's show, please leave them in the comments below or tweet at me. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.